Welcome back. So, let me explain what happened. So, I ended up getting IQ, right, which is for Corsair. Corsair products, right? It essentially makes it to where I have customizability over my headphones and any other Corsair products I have, and eventually I plan on swapping all the way over to Corsair products, thusly leading to, you know, me having... Oof. Yeah, no, fuck that equalizer. Well, yeah, no, we're going pure direct that one. I could change, go to the SDK, so hold on. Wait. So how exactly does that change? You know, what the... Oh, I see. So it makes it glow differently. Okay, neat. So rainbow would be... Yeah, okay. Interesting. Okay, I fuck with it. Yeah, there we go. And I can also see, like, literally all the stats on my computer. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It'll all show you in the, Discord. And if you want to know what the hell I'm yapping about, you should join Discord as well. Essentially, that's what I have access to because of IQ. And as I get, you know, RGB keyboard from these guys, I'll have more to play with, essentially. And I get to update my headphones, so they should connect better and do all that jazz better. It's just one of those things, you feel me? Yeah. Finder optics, you know what? I think I'm actually gonna just wing it for that. We'll see whether I get lucky or not. Yeah, so that's what I'm yapping about, is I can now see all my computer software shit, which is pretty cool. Anyways, the numbers and colors are the temperature and the processings of my computer. That's essentially all it is. Alrighty. And unfortunately, I deleted the other one because that didn't work out too well. Shame. Is what it is. This will replace it. Ooh. Bro, I wasn't expecting updating the fucking software to change much, right? But I swear to God, I'm hearing colors. No, my God. I'm not just hearing colors, I'm seeing colors. You know, I forgot why I enjoyed the Voltorn card so much. It just lets you get a correct diagnosis. I mean, shit, think of it like a car. You could know that your car's overheating, right? By, you know, whether it's shifting wrong or your check engine light. But you don't know what's wrong until you get software that tells you exactly what's wrong. Because there could be a multitude of things that are causing your computer to overheat. So it tells you, like, imagine your computer's overheating. Sure, you could be able to tell, but you wouldn't know which fan it was unless you went in and tore it apart. You don't have to tear it apart with softwares. The software tells you what everything's doing.
Life support approaching.
Because sure, you could tear apart your computer and figure it out, but that is wildly inefficient to figure out a problem. Oh, also, let me update my headphones, because apparently my headphones need a software update, so... Now they sound a hell of a lot different, and clearer, and nicer. It's actually kind of weird. Things sound louder and crisper, and I'm hearing things I wasn't hearing before. A lot clearer, and I like it, which means that if I listen to music, I should be enjoying my music better as well. God, I love Corsair, dude. I need to swap all my shit over to Corsair. Right now, I'm running like a Razer mouse pad and mouse, HyperX keyboard. I might just swap all over to Corsair. They're expensive, but damn, are they good. And then I can delete my Razer software, my HyperX software. But I'm okay with doing that.
Looks like you could use a bit of life support.
Yeah, I mean, like, technically you can do that, but that doesn't solve the problem of why it's overheating. You know?
It's all about knowing who you are and not giving a damn.
Like, I technically, yeah, you're right. But it doesn't solve your issue, really. It kind of just, like, solves your issue temporarily, and then it's just back. You can't play video games for extended periods of time. You sure as hell couldn't stream or do something intensive on the computer or it'll overheat instantly, like probably couldn't handle Warframe. So, like, it depends on what you need. If you just are, you know, goofing around on your computer for like 30 minutes to an hour, you know, doing something less intensive, print TF2, you know, fucking Flash games, sure, it'll work. But if you're doing anything more intensive than that, nah.
Sending another capsule. These don't grow on trees, you know. Tick-tock. Time and oxygen are running out. Look what this fish just caught. You keep fighting, and I'll keep fighting. You can come home now.
This is a little bonkers.
Be a hero on my account. Unless, of course, you want to be.
The Tatsu Prime? You assholes. Actually, I kind of want the Tatsu Prime, too. I can't be too fucking mad about that one. Protea... Let's... I already have the systems. It's good neuroptics, I guess. Is that the one that I just used? No, because I got other shit from it.
Breathe well, Tello.
Drop some health orbs, motherfuckers. Please and thank you. Wow, they are actually dropping a lot more health arts than I was expecting. I'm not going to complain. Something more advanced. I mean, like, how bad is your Xbox overheating, if at all, realistically? So Xboxes have like super durability to heat. So it may not just be overheating. It might just be hot. Because it's such a compact figure, it's old, and it uses plastic. That plastic will absorb a lot of the heat, and that's where most of the heat comes from. If your Xbox was severely overheating, yeah, I mean, like, it should be destroyed. You should have the red ring of death. But I don't think it's necessarily overheating. I think it's just, you know, fucking, it gets hot because Xbox has always got hot, dude. I've had an Xbox for a while. It was an Xbox 360. I played everything from fucking Call of Duty to fucking Skylanders on that bitch, my boy. I would no-life Skylanders. Every now and again, I would wake up early before school started, and I'm like, shit, what to do? We playing some motherfucking Skylanders in the morning. I miss that game. I really do. I miss it. Would I ever play it again? Probably not. But I do miss it.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Who the fuck is messaging me? Ah, okay. That was in fact a conversation I started.
Sending another capsule? Is that grown trees, you know?
I don't know. It also depends on how much it's overheating. Some tech can just take overheating. Xbox 360s and PS3s were built like fucking tanks, dude. Keep that in mind. Oh, I'm fucked. I'm dead. God damn it. Of course they got me while I was on the fucking ground, dude. Bruh. I fucking killed this thing. God damn.
Looks like you could use a bit of life support.
That'll help with crowd clearing.
You have but 60 seconds of life support remaining.
You know what? I forgot that we already got invaded once. I was very confused. Shit, it's Malice.
I shall put this one on the pile. We're going to need a bigger sector.
Massacre Prime. Okay, not bad. Yes, this is Dark Souls now. Fuck you. And your chicken strips. I don't know what your chicken strips have to do with anything, by the way, Edo, so don't ask me. It's fuck you and your chicken strips. See, I was actually going to message you, Edo, right? I was going to ask if you wanted an Elden Ring invasion stream because Seamless Co-op has a really good invasion system. Or would you rather Warframe? But I'm like, I want to play Warframe. I got primes to get, you know? Do a Dark Souls 2 playthrough. Fuck, man. And I can't kill shit when that fucking thing's buffing them. I'm gonna dip out and fucking get rid of this bleeding dragon key. It's fucking me over big time now. I'm also going to try a build idea, but I'm going to be right back.
So we learn the importance of clarity and purpose.
To be acquired. Alrighty, I'm back. You still have to kill Nishandra? Or, Throne Watcher Defender Nishandra? Oh, are you talking DLCs as well? Or are you talking you need, fucking... What's their nuts? Shit. Oh, I need to go here. Here.
All set. Service your weapons myself.
Interesting. I can deal with that. Alrighty. Yeah, so the new build is going to be a more shield-based build. Fast deflection. Goes Yeah, that's about what I was expecting. Fuck that boss, dude. Fuck that boss. I know who you're talking about. The Dark Lurker. Dark Lurker is name. I gotta pee, but yeah, Dark Lurker.
Operator, were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Me too.
Hey. Go back and survive. Yes. But yeah, fucking Dark Lurker. Why is Dark Lurker the only one that you haven't beaten? Is my question. Don't get me wrong, like, he's not necessarily the easiest boss. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you he's easy, but that's like a genuine question, like, hey, why haven't you beaten him yet? You know what, we'll just run random relics for now. You know what, what's another Warframe? Do I have an Aros relics? I do. I've got that crafted. I need that. Got that crafted, and that should be another neurotics. Yeah, that's what I figured. You know, let's see what primed Warframes I'm missing that I don't have any parts for, and I may have relics for. So Banshee, Inaros, Protea, Rhino. Fuck. Bruh. I've got Banshee building. Rhino, I need to max out his relics. Protea, I need to max out her relics, and I can't get Inaros relics. Shit. What Warframes am I even missing now? Banshee's building. Jade still needs to get maxed out. Gara's easy. Kor's annoying. Kalervo's building. Saren's annoying. Equinox is annoying. And then I got, like, the Amesha and Bone Widow. Bro, I played this game for too long. You know, what's a prime gun I don't have? You know, let's start with that. Sendo, Velox, Phantasma's building. What's a prime gun that I might enjoy? The Nell. The Nell. That's the one that I was forgetting about. Nell would be cool. The Tatsu. You know what? I think we'll go Tatsu. Let's fuck it. Fuck it. Let's get the Tatsu prime. Let's see here. So that's got the blade. I have the blueprint. I need a handle and blade. We use this one because that one has the handle.
Each enemy is more powerful.
You want a fun tip for that boss, Edo?
Mastery of the Tenno arsenal. Will you succeed?
Like a genuine tip, by the way. I'm not being an asshole here. Like, I've got a genuine tip for you. It'll either be something you don't know, or maybe a Dark Souls 2 mechanic you do know.
The murmur aims to choke you out. Not today. Preparing a life support capsule.
You're near a fissure.
So, in case you didn't know, Dark Souls 2 has a system where if you kill an enemy, I believe it's 8 or 9 times, they stop respawning. Like, they just entirely stop respawning until the next new game, in which he'll return, but we're not talking multiple new games, we're talking one new game. So, if you get to the final portal, which is the Dark Lurkers portal, which should be in the Drangleic Castle, where the Faram armor is, and you just continually go through that portal. I recommend going through that portal at least for your final portal, because it's right next to a bonfire. That's just my 2 cents. You can just hop in there, kill the NPCs, fight the Dark Lurker, die, or beat the Dark Lurker, and do that 8 or 9 times, and the NPCs are gone. Like, they don't respawn after a while of killing them. So I wouldn't recommend running past them, because if you run past them, you risk getting hit. But if you just stick it out, take the hits, and just kill them, you should be fine. Just a heads up. Don't know if you knew that or not about Dark Souls 2, but if you didn't, now you do. No, it works on the portal, motherfuckers. Trust me. It works on the portal, motherfuckers. I learned that because Dark Lurker took me 10 attempts, I think. 10, 11 attempts. And on those final attempts, the whole reason why I was really able to kill them is because I didn't have to put up with the NPCs. Yeah. I mean, you remember how many times it took for me to kill fucking Fire Giant level 1, don't you? Or fucking, Mesmer. Like, well, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, like, Mesmer is the hardest boss of, you know... You know what? Alright, I know one you do. Remember the fucking puppet. That goddamn sack of shit final boss of Lies of P. I genuinely believe I got more aggravated at that boss than any other boss in that game. Right? And even with the difficulty of those bosses, I kind of just fucking bashed my head until it worked. That's what I mean. Like, Mesmer. fucking Dark Lurker gets easier once those NPCs stop spawning. 7 times easier, because then it's literally just going through an empty area. What? I can't complain about a Revenant Prime Blueprint, but god damn it, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here for the Tatsu. I'm gonna pretty much only be using Radiant Relics just to build up some Void Traces, dude. That's probably what's gonna end up happening. Is instead of me really going for the Tatsu, it's gonna be like Void Traces. But yeah, I mean, like, you saw how how aggravating some of the bosses that I fought are. So you should be able to, like, logically. The fact that you have to do 3 different portals to get to the Dark Lurker, so you want the final portal to be the one that you do with the Dark Lurker?
With 60 seconds of life support remaining.
I think it's 3 areas. It could be 4. I don't really remember. It's been a while since I played Dark Souls 2. And did that shit. I have it on play or PC. I just haven't been able to play through it. I gotta get Garrett back. Have me and Garrett continue our run. We were co-oping through the entire game there for a while.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
There's a human effigy farm somewhere in the game. If I could pause the game, I would Google it for you, but I can't pause this. Wait, can I? Oh shit, yeah, I can. Dark Souls 2, human effigy farm. Yeah. Once in Aldia's Keep, you can use a fragment branch on a petrified hollow who drops 2 aesthetics. You can burn them at the bonfire to respawn them and get an infinite aesthetics, and then you can use the other one at Majula to respawn the skeletons in the manor basement, who always drop an effigy. So that's infinite bonfire aesthetics and effigies. And who really goes through Aldia's Keep normally?
Retreat to the sanctum. Breathe well, Tedo.
Well, I already Googled it, so fuck you, Edo. That should be for all versions, given it's Aldia's Keep. Aldia's Keep was one of the less fucked with areas in the game. And I know that the skeletons for sure work in both versions. Because that's where I would farm it, is I would get a bonfire aesthetic. From a area in Sinner's Rise, I believe it was. And I would use that to farm bonfire aesthetics, and I would get those for infinite human effigies as well. I don't remember that one as well, though, so I wanted to re-Google it. But I do remember using bonfire aesthetics to farm those skeletons. And every new game, another skeleton appears, so... You know, so...
Tick-tock. Time and oxygen are running out.
Should work on both versions. If it doesn't, I know at least one version you can get a bonfire aesthetic farm going out of the Sinner's Rise. You know, I'm just not gaining enough passive energy here.
We're going to need a bigger sector.
Forma, let's go. Shit, dude. If you hang out for a while, I can show you my Voltor build. It doesn't even use a fucking Riven. Because I traded my Riven out. Well, I sold it for like 1,500 platinum. Because I don't need Rivens to really last in this game. They just make it a little easier. So, you know how it is. But yeah, you stick around till the end of this mission because, I mean, like, it's a little difficult to show a build in the middle of a mission. I got you, boss. It's a nice little crit status mix build, given the changes with status. Uses cold on it, actually. Corrosive and cold. Are the two main elements on it. Damn. Prime Shred as well. That's like the big one that makes it do what it does. I tell you what, that punch through feels fucking good.
You have collected enough reactions to open your relic.
This is what the AX-57 wants to be, alright. With its 100% puncture damage. Still weird that that thing has 100% puncture damage. Like, there's no other status. All puncture. Very strange to me. I'll also show you the Ureli build just because none of my guns really work without my Ureli build. Hate to say it. Like, my Warframes are always an extension of my gun, so I normally play Warframes that buff the gun in one way or another. Like, Frost is that extra crit chance, crit damage with Biting Frost on his 4. Ureli is Sea Snares. Octavia, it doesn't really buff her weapons. She kind of just kills everything before you have to use your guns. She was one of my mains for a while, so I'm gonna include her. Out of respect for the time that I've put into Octavia, the amount of skins I have for Octavia, I'm going to include her. And the amount of music that I have for Octavia. I put a lot of platinum into my Octavia, if I do say so myself. Oh, absolutely. Some things are the same, but other things are just like, what the fuck? And it gives you like this false sense of memory. Because I played through Dark Souls 2 normal, or normal Dark Souls 2 on the PS3, and then me and my buddy went through it on PlayStation 4, and it was like, what the fuck is going on? I don't remember any of this shit, you know?
You have but 60 seconds of life support remaining.
It was wild. The way that that game gave me like this false sense of like memory. I just realized that this like shield regen build wouldn't work without Merlina. The way that I'm using it is like interesting. Yeah, Dark Souls Scholar of the First Sin got me kind of fucked up, dude. That game confused the shit out of me when I first went through it. I'm like, what the fuck? Alrighty, well, this is gonna take being very fast or I'm fucked.
I do not think the murmur was this to you.
Okay, that was weird. Psylocke Prime! Whoa! I don't care! Hey, that resource booster's pretty fucking cool, though. I'm not gonna lie. Credits and resources, I'll take them. Oh, are they all in this room? Yeah, they are. They're in the big old open room with the spawn points. I can work with this. Yep. Bro, the one that fucked me up was when I played it normally first, right? And there's a specific chest in Aldia's Keep or the Dragon Eyrie where you open it up and it has the washing pole, right? But it's a mimic. And I was playing that game at like 3 in the goddamn morning. I was like 10, right? So it's not like I knew everything. I was kind of just exploring, finding things my own self, right? And I find this fucking chest. I'm like, oh, I'll open it, whatever. And it's a fucking mimic, and I audibly scream. And my mom comes up to fucking see what's happening, and she sees me fighting this weird-ass fucking fucked up chest. And she's just like, you scream because of a game? And I'm like, you watch a horror movie. You scream because you're watching the horror movie? And she's just like, that's fair. And I'm like, yeah. Difference is, this fucker I didn't know was here. You know?
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
It was fun. But in Scholar of the First Sin, it's just not there. Like, I told my buddy Garrett, which you've experienced Garrett before. You know how me and Garrett are. I told him, like, hey, this chest is a fucking mimic. I beamed you on Dark Souls 1. I told you it wasn't a mimic when it was a mimic. Now I'm telling you the opposite. This thing is a mimic. And he goes to open it up, and all he hears me say is like, what the fuck? And he's like, wait, you thought that was a mimic? And I'm like, God fucking damn it, Scholar of the First Sin. You removed a goddamn mimic. And like for once, Garrett was just like, wait, so you were telling the truth for the original Dark Souls 2? And I'm like, yeah, apparently they fucking changed it. Was the washing pole in there? And he's like, no. And I'm like, what the fuck? Now where the hell's the washing pole? Washing porn? What? Washing pole. And I don't think we ever found it. It was absolute bullshit though, dude. That shit pissed me off. Anywho, homie, if you are... Yeah, the washing porn. God damn, it's like a high-quality washing machine doing its job. Anyways, homie, if you're still in here wanting the Boltor build, chances are we'll be leaving within, like, the next 10, 15. So, just to give you, like, an estimated time of when I can show off that build. No, Fishinachi, I don't think I want to. Millennia, thank you very much. You still were wrong, even though you gave the 3 answers. All of them were wrong. It's 15 millennia.
Looks like you could use a bit of life support.
God damn. Idling Lens Blueprint. I'll take it. That's pretty banger, actually. God damn it, game. Millennia's 15 Millennia boss fights is how long this will be. Tatsu. Fine Blade. Oh, that's how long it'll be. 15 Millennia boss fights. Now, an average Millennia boss fight for me is pretty quick, but I'm not talking about me. I'm talking a Kai Sinat. I think that's his name. Isn't it Kai Sinat? Kai Sinat? I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know. I don't watch him. Kai Sinat. Millennia boss fight duration. Also known as a few millennia. I've never watched him, but all I see the memes about how he just isn't very good at the game. But he's got like that unbridled, like, fuck it, we ball, I'm gonna kill this goddamn boss energy.
Seconds of life support remaining.
You know, like he may not be good at the game, but I respect his commitment to beating the bosses. See, me and my brother have been playing a little bit of Zenless Zone Zero. That game's been on our list of like fun games to play. It's been weird. I don't really know how to describe it. It's just weird. Alrighty, what's going on there? Is it Corrupted Ancient giving you HP? It was. There's a Corrupted Guardian Eximus somewhere around here as well now. Please survive, please survive, please survive, please survive. Alrighty, we are A-okay. Tessa Bank is such a good fucking skill. It's not even for your Ellie. It's a fucking Vauban ability and a Vauban augment, but it's so fucking good I have it on your Ellie. Yeah, fun fact, somebody made a, let's put it, R34 mod for it. When one of the characters are, like, canonically 13. So, problems arose with that, and it was on Game Banana. And me and my brother looked at the Game Banana shit, and straight up the owner of Game Banana put it just like, no, fuck off, one of the characters are 13. Remove her and you're fine. Yeah, one of the characters in it is canonically like 13 or somewhere around there. It's the blue Oni looking chick. That's like canonically like a kid, like literally a fucking kid. And the guy still made the model for it and uploaded it as a mod. And so the dude, it's just, man, it's in a morally gray zone, you know? Like, the character also looks young. I'm sure if the character didn't look like a child, we'd be fine. But the character looks like a child, dude. That's the big thing. Like, if the kid, or if the character looked like 34 and a half, I mean, like, you got more case for an argument. Like, High School DxD's characters are technically underage. But most of them, look older than that, right? But like, nah, this one kind of just looks like a kid and is aged as a child, so. I understand where they're coming from. If the character didn't look like a kid, I'd be like, you know, this is still morally gray. But like, I still wouldn't go with it. I'd be like, I'd drop it. But because the character is and looks young. Ew. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Kill la Kill, but even still, as I get older, every year I get older, the more I look back at it like, oh, I feel weird watching this now. God damn it. But I can see where you're coming from. I don't agree with you. If the character didn't look young, I'd agree with you, partially. But because the character looks and is young, I don't agree with you at all. Yes, it's a fictional character. It's the concept of it. No, but yes. It's technically speaking, if you watch that fucked up shit, and that's how I'm gonna put it, is that fucked up shit. Technically, it's a series of pixels that's someone, which is the issue, is it's someone. So I see where you're coming from, but if it is to satisfy a type of person that has the issue that would be satisfied by the real thing. Or it's for people who are like actually 12 or 13 and they're like, ooh, this one looks like me. Looks around my age, which, okay, that one's, I can't get too mad about that one. Everybody's got to start somewhere. But like, even still, it's one of those things like, yes, it's a bunch of pixels. Its purpose, though, And who it satisfies is the problem. Because I'm not going to be satisfied by it. You clearly aren't satisfied by it. I hope you're not satisfied by it, or you may lose your moderator privileges right here fucking now. Straight up, just for principle. But that's one thing I hate and appreciate about you is you can always play devil's advocate, Edo, but this one, I don't think it's too smart to play devil's advocate on, bro. Like, straight up. Yeah, no, but still, it's who it satisfies is gross. If it's gonna satisfy Drake, fucking delete it. Don't bat for it. You know? Like, I get it, you play a devil's advocate on everything. This is not something to play devil's advocate on. Right? Like, I play devil's advocate on a lot of things, Edo. I wouldn't play devil's advocate on this one, though, dude. It's just wrong. I get it. It's a bunch of pixels. It's not real. But when it's to gratify your own wants, it doesn't matter whether it's real or not. No, I am, because that's what type of shit he'd look at. If it's to satisfy your own desires in that form of way, I don't care whether it's a lump of pixels, I don't care whether it's a fucking real person, it's a problem. Either way you bake it, it's a problem. Because while yes, it's a lump of pixels, some people are gonna not see it as a lump of pixels, and they're gonna see it as, oh, this is the story. This is what it's supposed to be. This is what I like. Which is why I say you aren't the same, because you're going to look at it as a lump of pixels and be like, ah, yeah, no, this is pretty good. But not everybody's going to do that. Not everybody's going to be like you and be like, ah, it's just a bunch of fucking pixels. Some people are going to use it to gratify what they want. So I am going to lump it in with Drake, because there are sickos out there who use it in that fashion. It's in a morally gray area any way you slice it for, you know, art. But yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, I get it. You play devil's advocate. This isn't one I would do it for. It is a very morally stifling area to fight for in any way, you know. Like, I get it. You like to play devil's advocate. I'm not gonna bash you for it, right? I do the same thing. But just this one, dude, I don't know, man. This one's not the smartest to play devil's advocate on, dude. Because there are people out there who use it to gratify sick and sadistic things. And those people need to be hunted down one by one, frankly. Like, as awful as that sounds, there's a few things that you don't do. And that's one of them. Like, if you kill someone and you have plausible reason, nobody's gonna care, right? If it's like for a good reason, people will look at you more as a hero than a villain. There is no world or no place in this world where doing what or using that as a gratifying sense or for a gratifying sense will make people look at you like a hero. That's just, and it's technically not even a crime. It's just if you told people, oh yeah, I use this to gratify, you know, my personal opinions. Bro, you're just gonna be fucking hated by everybody. Right? Like, nobody's gonna want to kill you, but like, you're definitely gonna be unpopular with everybody. But then you pull a Dr. Disrespect, and then people are gonna be... You shouldn't be. You should not be defending it.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Frankly, you should not. I get the way that you look at it, right? And I look at it the same way. It's a bunch of pixels, right? Is it that big of an issue? Realistically, no. But that small margin of people that are going to use it for awful things, it for me, and immediately change my mind. If that small community of people didn't exist, I wouldn't care. But they do exist. And that's my problem. So...
You are out of options. Retreat to the sanctum.
Like, I know you always, like, no matter what I say, you'll never listen. I'm not stupid. I've known you long enough, Edo. I know how you are. You will never, like, fold your ways because you're so dead set that your way is right. But this is one where I genuinely want you to think of, like, hey, there are people like this that exist. There are disgusting scumbags like this in the world. And I want you to, like, reevaluate your opinion. Like, genuinely. No bullshit. No, like, you know, me being an asshole. I want you to reevaluate your opinion. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, the fact that it exists is going to cause people who use it for bad things to use it for bad things. So, that's my issue, right? If it was just, you know, some fucking kid using it because it's his first experience with that type of shit, I'm going to look at him and be like, you gotta start somewhere. I started with High School DxD and fucking, you know, Kill la Kill, and that's when I started going down that goddamn awful loophole. You know, it was awful. Awful area to begin. Anyways, fantastic anime, and I feel weird watching it now. Both of them. I haven't watched High School DxD, because that's really just glorified, you know, yeah. But Kill la Kill, I'll still rewatch it occasionally. That's why I have the game. I enjoy the story of it. I enjoy the story and the plot, if you know what I mean. But that's besides the point, right? That's not where we're going with, right? Those characters look old. They look still around, like, you know, the upper teens, early 20s. Some of them. Of course, it's a weird-ass thread bitch that doesn't look that age, but, you know, she's a weird-ass thread bitch, so... You know how it is. See, it's still not good, dude. There's gotta come a time in your life, Edo, where you look at it and you reevaluate. This is one of them. You are older than I am, and you are not visually and cognitively aware of what the fuck it is. I get it. It's a bunch of pixels. That doesn't solve the problem. Right? You are in a vast minority in your opinion that it's just a bunch of pixels. It doesn't matter. The vast majority is like, it's a bunch of pixels. Gross. This is one of those moments where you got to get out of that, oh, I'm quirky, I'm in the minority here, you know, I'm in the minority opinion. Because the minority opinion is wrong. Because the minority opinion also involves those people who say, oh, well, it's to gratify my own wants. However, it's a bunch of pixels, therefore, it's fine. And not illegal. Like, I get it. But when somebody who is younger than you by a decent margin...
You have collected enough reactant to open the relevant.
That's not healthy.
Of life support remaining.
You need to reevaluate things as you grow older. Things aren't the same as when you're in high school, dude. Like in high school, if you had told me that, I'd look at you and be like, you goddamn right, my boy. Why are you not taking damage? What the fuck? What the fuck? This is new. That was strange. I wonder why it wasn't marked. It was a shadow. Yeah, well, the very stubborn Bastardo has now lost many, many, many points with me after this. There's no reason to be defending something that disgusting, frankly. Like, I was going easy on it, right? I was, like, downplaying it. I'm done downplaying it. It may be a bunch of pixels, but it's still a child, dude. The purpose that it exists is to look like a child, and in most cases, the age is that of a child. Therefore, it is a child. Therefore, it is disgusting. There is a reason why people use it to gratify their own thick and twisted desires. It may be a bunch of pixels, but by that logic, normal version is the same exact shit, because when you're watching it, it's just a bunch of pixels. Hate to say it. It's just a bunch of pixels. So by that logic, normal would be fine too, because it's just a bunch of pixels on your screen. You shouldn't be okay with that, because straight up right now, I find you slightly very disgusting. I get it. It's pixels, but by your logic, normal, disgusting shit is also just pixels. Sure, it's recorded, and it's an actual human, but technically it's just pixels. Therefore, what's the difference? Tell me the difference. Is it the difference that one is drawn, but the ages are still the same? The depicted ages are still the same. Therefore, one may be drawn, but the ages and the depicted ages are the same. God damn, how many fucking Forma blueprints am I gonna get? Bruh. Fuck that shit. I'm out. I'm out to the bitch. Like, I will straight up show you the vast difference in opinions if I have to.
And so we learn the importance of clarity and purpose.
Jesus Christ. 45 still isn't so bad, though. Jesus Christ. Well, there's my hour stream. I gotta go shower. Yes, YouTube has games now.
What can we do to help your...
I'm going to make the executive Mr. Streamer decision. I'm at an hour and 11 minutes of this. I'm going to go shower, sleep, and get ready for work tomorrow. So I'm ending this one here. I stand by my point, and I'm going to prove my point. Deuces. Have a good one. And for that one guy who wanted to see my Boltor build, here it is. Aptitude, Scope, Malignant Force, Stormbringer, Vigilante Supplies, Galvanized Chamber, Rhyme Rounds, Prime Shred, Vital Sense, Primary Frostbite maxed out for that extra multi-shot, and crit damage. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't forget to dog on Edo in the comments for his very vastly wrong opinions, where I will also be doubling down in the Discord and also on the YouTube community page, because I need to bash this one into Edo's